Hi, I'm Amy Blaylock with the Office of Public Affairs, and it's my pleasure to come to you today from our Durham Emergency Communications Center, which sits atop our brand new Durham Police Headquarters Complex at 602 East Main Street. I'm here with you today because we have some exciting news to share about our 911 Center, and joining me to share that with you are Randy Beeman, our Director of our 911 Center, and Pokey Harris, who is the Executive Director of the state's 911 Board. Randy, Pokey, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So, why are we here today talking about this? Well, we have Next Generation 911 here in Durham. Pokey, tell our viewers a little bit about what is Next Generation 911.
Well, I think we're all used to hearing about internet and the Internet of Things, and Next Generation 911 is the next iteration of 911 service to our citizens. It's taking us away from an analog network, if you will, to an IP network or a digital network that all of our 911 traffic in the state of North Carolina will traverse. All 115 primary PSAPs in the state of North Carolina will have access to this network so that their 911 calls can go across it.
Wonderful. Now, understand why we're here in Durham today is Durham is the first center on the state's managed service contract with AT&T. So Durham is the first. What does that mean?
Well, it means that our friends here at Durham and the citizens in Durham are so fortunate that the leadership and the management here decided that they wanted to be the forerunner or the early adopter of moving to this or migrating to Next Generation 911 so that they could offer better 911 call service delivery to the citizens here in Durham, the folks who live here and all the folks who work here and all the folks who visit here.
Wonderful. Now, Randy, so when residents call 911 here in Durham now, what can they expect that's different or improved now that we're Next Gen 911?
Well, you know, Amy, as the 911 community continues to utilize more mobile devices such as cell phones, such as their watches, such as their iPads, the various things, they're walking away from or leaving their landlines because we are out and about and we never know when an emergency or there may be a need that arises that we need to call 911. So what this technology will do, in fact, is in processing a 911 call, that it will give us information geographically where that person may be, and then therefore we are able to send those services, whether it's fire, whether it's police, or whether it's medical, we'll be able to send that very quickly to that response area in a very seamless fashion, whereas before in the old systems we were struggling as to where are you located. And so this will be much more beneficial to the citizens here in Durham and for those that are traveling through our city, through our county. So therefore, wherever they are, and if it's in a vehicle, if they're walking, wherever they're located, we'll be able to find them and get that service to them much quicker.
That is so exciting. In this day and age, when everyone has a mobile device, that is awesome to know about. That's fantastic. Now, I understand too that this new technology also, Pokey, helps with folks that maybe that are on the border of our county but live maybe in Wake or Orange, and say they ping the 911 center here in Durham. How does that help those folks with Next Gen 911?
Well, today we're able to transfer those 911 calls to the appropriate 911 center where help would be dispatched from. As we build out this network and we begin to see more 911 centers or PSAP, public safety answering points, migrate to the to Next Generation or to the EZNet, we'll be able to very seamlessly transfer and route those calls anywhere that the citizen needs help. A primary example is Hurricane Florence that we just came through. We spent 9 or 10 days in our State Emergency Operations Center helping to reroute 911 calls from 911 centers that were having issues or problems. We were having to do that across old technology or with our analog trunks and antiquated network. But our new network will allow us to very seamlessly, as Randy earlier said, route those calls. We can have protocol already set up that if you're on a particular edge of the county and we get your call, it automatically knows that it needs to route to, let's say, Orange or Chatham or wherever. Wow. So the capability is endless. I know that we say that a lot, but it truly is. It's based on protocol and procedures and policy.
And that's exciting because when in life or death situations, when seconds matter, they'll get help faster,
Yes,
which
they
is
will.
fantastic news. So Pokey, now that Durham is the first, so folks that may be watching that live elsewhere, what's next steps? Is anyone else coming on board with this?
Yes, we are very excited, and we do hope that some of the viewers here today that may not necessarily live here, that they know that their counties are looking at that. We have 115 primary PSAPs in North Carolina and 12 secondary PSAPs for a total of 127. Of those 127, we have 82 that have committed in some manner. Either they're already in the onboarding process or they've raised their hand and said we're interested and they want to migrate. With our managed service contract with AT&T, by the end of 2021, our goal at the State 911 office and with the State 911 board is to have all of the PSAPs migrated to the EZNet. And it is a closed network for all 911 centers in North Carolina to utilize.
Wow. So basically, come on, follow Durham.
Yes, yes,
Absolutely.
follow their good example of being the first on the emergency services Internet Protocol Network. They're also utilizing what's called a hosted call handling solution for 911, their 911 system or their telephone system, and then also for the text to 911. So yeah, we're encouraging all the counties in the state to follow suit.
There you go, Bull City leads.
Absolutely.
So Randy, do you have any final thoughts you would like to share with our residents who are watching about your new center and the Next Gen 911?
Just certainly want to reinforce the fact that to our residents, to our citizens, that we are utilizing technology to its fullest extent to make sure that we keep them safe and that we're always there for them when their greatest need arrives.
Fantastic. And what's the 911 motto? You told me earlier and I loved it.
Yes, anywhere, any device, anytime.
All right, so one final thing before we sign off here. Pooh, you understand you have a little something special for Randy?
I certainly do. Recently, the Department of Information Technology here in the state, under the guidance of our Secretary and Chief Information Officer, Eric Boyette, have instituted a challenge coin program. And I was very fortunate that last week during a senior leadership meeting that Secretary Boyette provided us with our challenge coins. And today I am providing on behalf of the 911 board and 911 board staff and DIT the very first challenge coin from the 911 board. Congratulations, Randy.
Thank you
Job
so
well
very
done,
much.
my friend.
Bless
Job well
you.
done.
Thank you for the partnership.
Thank
you so much.
First challenge coin for the
First
city.
city. Whoa, thank you.
Well, Randy, thank you so much for joining me
Thank
today.
you.
This has been great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Durham, I hope this has been informational for you to know that your 911 center is on top of it. I'm Amy Blaylock with the Office of Public Affairs. Thanks for joining us.